Very good afternoon, dear students. Myself, Dr. Voice Deshmukh, Associate Professor and Head Department of Botany, Mahatma Phule Arts Commerce, and Sitaram Chaudhary Science Mahavidyalaya Varud. Here we can discuss the very important topic for your point of the examination, the recombinant DNA technology, a new approach in biotechnology or in genetic engineering. As the name indicates, recombinant, that means there is a combination of the two different DNA molecule. You can join the two different DNA molecule by using this technique. Index. The history of that rDNA technology, the principle of recombinant DNA technology, molecular tools of recombinant DNA technology, what is the restriction in the nuclease, the nomenclature, recognition sequence, the cleavage pattern, what is DNA ligase, what are the host cell, what is the vector, what is plasmid, what is the transformation, what are the applications of the recombinant technology, conclusion and the references. So the recombinant DNA molecule speaks, I am the hybrid DNA molecule. That means the combination of the two different DNA molecule created by cutting and the sealing. How this hybrid DNA they can form? First, the cutting by the enzyme endonuclease and seal by the enzyme ligase. So these two enzymes are a very important role in the recombinant technology or in the genetic engineering. So created by cutting and sealing, when introduced in the host cell, because the host cell, these are the factories for the cloning, a number of the RNA molecules are formed and multiply and code for the desired protein. So this is the a hybrid DNA molecule. The history of that recombinant technology. The present day DNA technology has its roots in the experiment performed by Bohr and Cohen in 1973 in E. coli. And on that basis, there are two parts of that recombinant technology, that is the BBC biotechnology and ABC biotechnology. BBC biotechnology, that is before Bohr and Cohen, and ABC biotechnology after Bohr and Cohen. That means before 73, what is biotechnology, and after 73, what is biotechnology. For example, production of the new vaccines, new drugs, new enzymes, new proteins. These are the recent discovery of the biotechnology. So on that basis, this Bohr and Cohen performed the first experiment in 1973 in E. coli and classified the biotechnology into two parts, BBC biotechnology and the ABC biotechnology, before Bohr and Cohen and after Bohr and Cohen. The molecular tools of the recombinant technology. There are two generally tools are used for that rDNA technology. Restriction into nuclease. This is the DNA cutting enzyme. That means they can cut the DNA at a specific side. There are a number of the restriction into nuclease or the restriction enzymes are present. There are the specificity of the restriction enzyme. For example, the restriction enzyme that consists of the a 4 to 8 base pair sequence of nucleotide. First part. Second part, the source of the restriction enzyme, that is from the bacteria. Nowadays in the world, each and every restriction enzyme they are made from the bacteria, and this restriction enzyme is having the specific side. That means, for example, EcoRI. This is the restriction enzyme having the sequence AATT and the TTA. That means the specific restriction enzyme is having the specific sequence, and these restriction enzyme are having the two-fold symmetry. So that restriction in the nucleus having the function, that is we call it as the DNA cutting enzyme. They can cut the DNA fragment, maybe plasmid or genomic or the chimeric DNA. That restriction enzyme having the specific side. From that side, this enzyme cut the DNA and maybe form the sticky end, blunt end can be formed. The sticky end may be formed by this restriction enzyme. For example, there are some specific restriction enzyme. They can form the blunt end on both the side, or sticky end on both the side, or on one side of the DNA fragment the sticky end and other side on the DNA fragment that is the blunt end. So that depends upon the action of the restriction enzymes. Which restriction enzymes are used for that action for cutting of that DNA fragment. And second, that is the DNA ligase. DNA ligase, that is the DNA sealing enzyme. They can join the gaps in between two different DNA molecule and forms the one combined or the recombined DNA molecule. So these are restriction in the nuclease and the DNA ligase. These are the molecular tools specially used for the recombinant DNA technology. Now the principle of that recombinant technology. The first point, generation of the DNA fragments and insertion of the desired piece of the DNA. So this is the a plasmid. So what is plasmid? You might be also know that. So extra chromosomal double-stranded circular DNA molecule having the ability of the self-replication, that we call it as the a plasmid. So these plasmids are present in the that in the cell in the genome also. Extra chromosomal. Why the plasmid is called it as the vector? There are also one of the most important point. So the plasmid that we can define it as the extra chromosomal double-stranded circular DNA having the ability of the self replication. No enzyme required for the replication in the plasmid. And this is the DNA fragment to be cloned. That means the DNA, the fragments of the DNA which are to be you are inserted or interested which are is inserted in that plasmid, that we call it as the a genomic DNA. For example, in the plasmid, suppose you can use the one restriction enzyme. Same restriction enzyme is also used on the a genomic DNA. When suppose in the plasmid they can form on both the sides sticky end, then in the genomic DNA also they are formed on both the side, that is the sticky end. And that genomic DNA you can insert in the plasmid and then use the enzyme DNA ligase having the function the joining in between the two different DNA molecules, because they can forms the a phosphodiester bond and one combined or the recombined DNA molecule obtained. Then second, insertion of the selected DNA into the a vector. So just I told you, genomic DNA you can cut the small piece of the DNA, that we call it as the DNA fragment. So DNA fragment they can obtain from that cutting of that action of the endonuclear restriction enzyme. The small piece of the DNA will be obtained, and same restriction enzyme also used in the plasmid. They can cut, and then this genomic DNA is inserted, a combined or the recombined DNA molecule obtained. And once a combined or the recombined DNA molecule is obtained, then enter into the host cell for the multiplication, because the host cell, these are the factors of the cloning, a number of the rDNA molecules are formed. And when suppose number of the rDNA molecules are formed, now multiplication takes place inside the host cell with the host genome, and they can form a protein. That means the number of the protein they can be increased. So that we call it as the a transformation. An introduction of the recombinant enter into the host cell. Multiplication and selection of the clone and expression of the gene to produce the desired product. Now, what is the restriction endonuclease? The bacterial enzyme they can cut or split DNA at specific site. I told you the restriction enzyme they can cut. Specific restriction enzyme is having the specific sequence. Only 4 to 8 base pair are present in that restriction enzyme. For example, EcoRI, this is the name of the restriction enzyme having the sequence ATT and the TTA. When suppose this sequence is present in the plasmid, on that sequence only this restriction enzyme cut that plasmid from that specific site. Restriction endonuclease was first discovered in E. coli. E. coli, restricting the replication of the bacteriophage by cutting the viral DNA. They are also known as the restriction enzymes or the genetic sizer also. For example, suppose this is the vector. Here this is the foreign DNA, and here number of the pieces are formed. That means there is action of more than one number of the restriction enzyme. When suppose the a foreign DNA or the in the plasmid or in the genomic DNA, you can use the more than one action of the restriction enzyme, and when you can use the number of the more restriction enzymes on that DNA, they can form the small fragments of the DNA, maybe sticky end on both the side or blunt end on both the side, or one side sticky end, one side blunt end, depend upon the action of the restriction enzyme, and then insert into the vector a recombinant vector or the plasmids are formed. Nomenclature. Now this is the most important point, the nomenclature of the restriction enzyme. The here, for example, the first point, that is the EcoRI. This is the name of the restriction enzyme. So E, that the first letter indicate for the genus Essentia. You might be also know that. Then CO, followed by the two letter, that is the species coli. In the coli, CO. Then R that is the string, and this one a numerical, Roman numerical indicating the order of the discovery. So in this way, there is a nomenclature of the restriction enzymes takes place. For example, EcoRI is from Essentia, E, the first letter of the genus. Then coli, followed by the two letter, that is from the species, CO. Then strain, that is the RY13, that's why R, and first endonuclease, that's why numerical number we can written here 1. So this EcoRI, that is the name of the restriction enzyme. Similarly, Hindi second, in Hindi third, that is H, that is the Haemophilus. Then HI, iron, that is from the influenza. This is the species. Then strain RD, that is the D, and the third endonuclease, that's why we can written here the numerical number third. So that is the nomenclature of the restriction enzyme, and each and every restriction enzyme is having a specific sequence. Then the recognition sequence, it is the site where the DNA is cut by the restriction endonuclease. Just I told you that restriction enzyme, they can cut the DNA from the specific site. Restriction in a nuclease can specifically recognize the DNA with particular sequence of 4 to 8 nucleotide and cleave. So remember that in restriction enzyme sequence, there is not a less than 4 and not a more than 8 base pair are present. When suppose there are 4 to 8 BPs present, then you can imagine that that is the sequence of the restriction enzyme, because there is a specificity. Just I told you, restriction enzyme having the twofold symmetry, the source is that is from bacteria, and there are sequence such as 4 to 8 base pair is present, not less than 4 and not more than 8. When less than 4 and more than 8, then remember that that is not the sequence of the restriction enzyme. So this is the specificity of that restriction enzyme. From that sequence, you can also say that this is the sequence of that restriction enzyme. When 4 to 8 base pair is present, then that is the sequence. When 3 or more than 8, imagine that this is not the sequence of the restriction enzyme. Then cleavage pattern. The just I told you, there are having the specific restriction enzyme is having the specific sequence. ATT and TTA, that is the sequence of the restriction enzyme, ECO RI. So this is the restriction enzyme. Similarly, here this sequence is given. For example, ECO RI, then BAM HI, HE third, HAE third, Hindi third, Hindi second, NOT 1. So these are the restriction enzyme. Nomenclature I told you, you can take any restriction enzyme. The first letter, that is the genus letter, followed by two letter, that is the species. Then there is a strain, and then the numerical number, the order of the discovery. So in this way, there is a nomenclature of the restriction enzymes takes place. Then what is the ligase? Now the other important enzyme, the ligase. These ligase and the restriction enzyme, these are the molecular tools for the recombinant technology. Without these two tools, there is no RDNA molecules are formed. So DNA ligase actually participate in the DNA repair process. The joining of the two different DNA molecules, that is the formation of the phosphodiester bond, especially most important function of the DNA ligase. You might be also know that in the enzyme classification, they are having the sixth class, and the last class, that is the ligase. So this is the DNA ligase having the function, the joining of the two different DNA molecules. DNA ligase joins or seals the DNA fragment by forming the a phosphodiester bond, and then combined or recombined DNA molecules are formed. What are the host cell? Host cell, I told you, these are the factors of the cloning. When RDNA molecule is introduced into the host cell for the multiplication, because when introduced into the for multiplication, and these RDNA molecules are multiply inside the host cell with the host genome. A number of the RDNA molecules are formed because these are the host cell. These are the factories for the cloning. The living system or the cells in which the carriers of the recombinant molecule or the vector can be propagated or the multiplication will be takes place. The examples of the in prokaryote, the bacteria, and in eukaryote, fungi, animals, and the plants. These are the examples of the host cell. Then what is vector? Now this vector, these are called it as the cloning vehicle. Why the plasmid is called it as the cloning vehicle? For example, the size of the plasmid, these are fixed, near about 5 to 500 kbp. This is the size of the plasmid, which is the circular DNA. And when suppose you can use the action of that restriction enzymes consisting of only 4 base pair. So in that 500 BP or kbp, this 4 BP found, and from that 4 BP, from that side, that particular restriction enzyme cut that DNA molecule or the plasmid. So that's why that plasmid is called it the cloning vehicle. DNA molecules which can carry a foreign DNA fragment, they are self-replicating, no enzyme required for the replication. The examples of the vectors such as the plasmid, bacteriophage, cosmid, and artificial chromosome. Vector in phages also the vector is present. Now what is the plasmid? I told you extra chromosomal double-stranded circular self-replicating DNA molecule. All the bacteria have the plasmid. The size of the plasmid vary from 1 to 500 kbp. This is the size of the plasmid, which is the circular DNA. Then conclusion. These applications of that recombinant molecule, there are so many advanced topic for the application. For example, southern, northern, western blotting also, then genetic engineering, the production of the vaccines, then new drugs also. So these all, then gene therapy. So these are all the applications of that RDNA technology. Conclusion: RDNA technology is primarily with the manipulation, gene manipulation of genetic material to achieve the desired goal in predetermined way, and it also provides a gene cloning. These are the references for the that RDNA molecule. So thank you.